Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday.
He hit your ball head, knock your hairline back like a Batman somewhere.
There, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They keep on the ground with Allen.
Hey. Trash.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Trash.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because
everybody run the same offense.
Everyone to the line of scrimmage. If he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Yeah, he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard
So you want a consecutive out route?
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over.
I'm going to take that ball and shove it up in candy.
Plays 12 yards that time and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You got to throw the ball.
Now back to the ground with Elliott.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
All you got to do is put
he's already
EA
got
out
2
here
catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I just time watched it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm kind of, I don't know, cause I'd be foreseeing stuff.
Mullins and the Niners now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out of the situation.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And
look at
Coleman. Taken down just shy of midfield.
Take off all
good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. You know, I have a pretty good friend,
that boy
Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
I don't even throw curls no more.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
He was just too consistent.
2nd and 3. And he's going to go down. back near midfield at the 49. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Perfect.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out.
Mike 55, and it's getting it home.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. And this effort won't be enough.
Get out of his seat. Get my ball back.
To stop him a couple of yards short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
Ooh. Ooh. Yes.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
Boy's name is
the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Might have thrown a dot. Better get used to that. He playing cover 3. I'm getting tired of that. What's wrong, Lou? What I do, man? They ain't doing no
throwing here to start the drive.
What the fuck?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
I need me a quarterback. Hey.
His guys will get the football back.
I need a quarterback.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Hey, kill.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
It's on field. Hey, it's on now. 25. Kill. 27.
Run.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. It'll buy some time right.
Trash.
Incomplete.
Oh, I like that
Ball.
right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
I'm about to send the house on this guy. He better
So
get used to that.
back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here go 47. Short. Mike 52. Let's go.
Prescott from the gun. Cooper's got it. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott.
Yes, sir.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Sir. Got that guy.
Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Breaking tackles, everything.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Hey.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. It was Kendall Donnerson who made the stop on the defensive side. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, kill. 47.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Mullins and the Niners now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
All right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Davis now to return it. Breaks through the contact. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Oh, that's supposed to be a pick.
Kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Elliott. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Prescott looks to throw on 1st.
Thank you. Come on, man. You fucked up the pick, CPU. Dickhead.
Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
This dude is straight garbage.
The Cowboys on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, 47. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
He threw an out route when I had a purple over there.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers.
I can't make this shit up.
Line of scrimmage.
Cannot make this shit up.
1st and 10. Prescott down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott.
Oh, wow. He just scored off a Hail Mary there.
Cowboys. Andy Isabella in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Wow.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And a cutback, right sideline. And finally taken down at the 15. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2.
Oh, actually, he'll commissioner.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
If he wins, he probably going to tell you to go for it. What's cool?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Coleman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Oh, my God.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Cover 3? Please give me that again.
2nd and 10. And
Thank you.
Over the middle.
This damn quarterback. I'm going to shoot different in the face.
Good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Beat that nigga, man.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
They'll look to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. This from 54 yards away. And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And shouting through the tackle. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Cooper was the target there. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same. And he is paying it off in a big, big run.
Dude.
Into heavy traffic, it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Matthews, the intended target.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but
I'm running the ball the rest of the fucking
and when
game.
you're right,
Quarterback, I'm
you
going to
got a
shoot him in
decent
his
chance
fucking
of coming
face.
away with the football.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott.
Thank you.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Can we go to the crib?
Picked off at the 38. And this one will be brought back to
That's
the
my
22.
rook, too. My rook out here getting picks.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme?
Cool.
Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll keep it.
Hit him with a spit. He ain't gonna like that. That joker look at me right there.
Pick up there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, like staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Coleman now. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right through. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. 3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Come on. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Pick. Yo, you there with a spoon. Come on.
Cooper, the intended target.
Yo, he sat right there and read the route. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I need.
Over 70% right now. He's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Sack.
And a big
Get my ball back.
here
Let's go.
He's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time.
I got 6 people blocking. How did D. Lawrence get through?
DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, some nigga living off of him. Lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5.
Can't generate pressure by yourself.
More to his total.
So after the sack,
he got 3 X factors.
Certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Hey, exit. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Brought in here by
these
Tyler
animations, bro.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
70, Indy.
Wow.
Hey, Charlie.
Right there. 54, right
Go.
there. 54, Mike.
Watch twist. Hey, one set. Check Mike, 54. Bravo.
That's weird.
Come on, boy.
Yeah.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
With all 3 of your X factors. How about that?
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it?
Bullshit.
Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And a nice spin into some open field. Touchdown.
I just spun on 2 people. Touchdown.
Tevin Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
Man, I gotta get this.
They're gonna try and run for it, and the reinforcements come in as they're gonna stop him behind the line. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
That's crazy, bro.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one.
Bro, why are you going to face mask? We motherfucking got to stop the run.
And make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming. He is smothered behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
47.
What's good, bro?
Let's go.
They go back to
It's always going up, man. You don't never
and
stop.
look at this for the 2nd straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout.
Still in,
as they'll talk
still
it
got
over here
Dragons
before
right
it'll
now.
be an important 3rd down.
I got some other leagues I'm messing with right now. They ain't money leagues though. It's just I'm not sure. I know he had to. If it is, he had to reset it. You know what I'm saying? Because everything was. Because the who was it? The teams. Somebody. It was a whole bunch of people that left. Yeah. So niggas was like leaving and niggas can get trades and everybody just got mad. You know what I'm saying? Trying to shut the league down because they weren't getting it. You know how I go.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it.
Man,
when
I
you
was
take
like, they were
shots
trying
like
to.
that.
I get one of the dudes was trying to get. You know what I'm saying?
And stay on the field.
Communicate and get everybody back in. But
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Yeah. Especially when you didn't already. You know what I'm saying? You already there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all.
And that's caught inside the 30. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow.
Last time was like... Last time we ran was like when Madden 25 was up.
Point after, right
That's
down the
when
middle.
me, you,
and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Me, you, Killer, all us was in the league. We was in Boys in the Hood that time. That's when I first kind of got with y'all.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send
It's been a while,
away.
so it's like... I was like, man.
This is taken at the 3. And an alley to run. 30, 20, and he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, or they can lead it by 3. Now Prescott. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope.
Well, you put money in the league too? I said it's a money league too.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, you. On the ball.
They'll look to throw. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Make it happen.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what they're doing next down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Hey, let go.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Back to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones